Yeah, I'd give him a C.
On Bill Maher's show, Chris Christie sits across from the host, and they are talking about New York City's new mayor. Maher asked the question everyone wants answered. How would you grade Zohran Mamdani's handling of the snowstorm? Christie pauses, smirks, and drops a bomb that nobody saw coming. C grade. And let me tell you why. What happened in the next 3 minutes changed how millions of Americans see Mamdani. Because Christie did not just criticize the snowstorm response, he exposed a pattern, a hypocrisy, a lie that Mamdani has been telling since day one. Now, before we dive into what Christie said, we need to understand why his opinion carries weight. This is not just another Republican taking cheap shots at a Democratic mayor. Chris Christie was the governor of New Jersey for 8 years. He managed Hurricane Sandy in 2012, one of the deadliest natural disasters in American history. He set up emergency command centers. He coordinated federal aid with President Obama, even though he was a Republican and Obama was a Democrat. He put politics aside and did the job. That is what executive crisis management looks like. And here's the kicker. All of Christie's children live in New York City. He was there after the snowstorm. He walked the streets. He saw the garbage piles with his own eyes. This is not cable news punditry. This is firsthand testimony from someone who actually knows what he is talking about. So what exactly happened during Winter Storm Fern? On January 25, 2026, New York City got slammed with 10 to 13.5 inches of snow, the heaviest snowfall in nearly 5 years. The city ground to a halt. Streets were buried. Sidewalks became ice rinks. And Mamdani's team did okay on the snow removal. Streets got plowed, avenues got cleared. The sanitation department worked overtime. Christie even gave Mamdani credit for this part. He seemed to move a bunch of the snow. But then comes the problem. The garbage. Oh, the garbage. New York City has a $2.3 billion annual sanitation budget. That is billion with a B. And yet, after the snowstorm, garbage piled up everywhere. The New York Post published photos of 8-foot-high trash mountains. Upper East Side residents complained about rat-infested piles sitting on their corners for days. One neighbor said the smell was unbearable. Another said she saw frozen garbage bags stacked higher than her car. Mamdani held a press conference on February 2nd and tried to explain it away. He said, typically after snowfall of any kind, rising temperatures would assist in the melting of that snow. Instead, what we are all experiencing is a cold that is continuing at a record pace. Translation, it is too cold so we could not pick up the trash. Really? That is the excuse? You have $2.3 billion, an army of sanitation workers, and the best you can offer is, it was cold? Christie was not buying it. On Bill Maher, he said it plain. He moved the snow but could not figure out how to do anything else when that was going on. And that is when Christie landed the knockout punch.
Snowstorm, the garbage is piled up everywhere. But you know the one place, Bill, that is pristine? The garbage is gone and there's no ice even on the sidewalk in front of Gracie Mansion.
Is that true?
It's absolutely true. And so like socialist, schmocialist, like take care of my thing first.
And just like that, Mamdani's entire brand collapsed. Because this was not a rumor. The New York Post had already verified it. Neighbors around Gracie Mansion told reporters they saw a whole army of sanitation workers cleaning the mayor's block, while 3 streets away, garbage was piled 8 feet high. One resident said Gracie Mansion's sidewalk was squeaky clean, with no ice, no garbage, nothing. Meanwhile, the rest of the Upper East Side was drowning in frozen trash and rats. If you are just finding this channel now, subscribe immediately and hit the bell icon. We have been exposing Mamdani's double standard since day one, and this is just the beginning. More bombshells are coming. Now, if you have seen our previous videos, then you already know about the Gracie Mansion scandal. We exposed this hypocrisy in our previous videos, showing how Mamdani's own neighborhood gets VIP treatment while the rest of New York suffers. But hearing it from Chris Christie on national television in front of Bill Maher's audience, that hit different. Because Christie is not some progressive activist we can dismiss. He is a Republican governor who worked with Obama. He is a crisis management expert. And he just told millions of people that the socialist mayor who promised collectivism and warmth put his own house first when the city needed him most. Remember Mamdani's inaugural speech? We will replace the frigidity of rugged individualism with the warmth of collectivism. Beautiful words, inspiring even. But the first time Mamdani faced a real crisis, what did he do? He made sure his sidewalk was clean. His garbage was gone. His block was ice-free. Everyone equal under collectivism, except the mayor apparently. So why did Christie give Mamdani a C and not an F? Because the snow did get cleared. The streets did get plowed. Mamdani's team handled part of the job. But being mayor is not about doing one thing well. It is about doing everything at once. Hurricane Sandy taught Christie that lesson. You restore power and clear debris, and open shelters, and manage communications all at the same time. Mamdani tried to do snow removal and failed at garbage pickup. That is not an F, but it is definitely not a passing grade either. Look, here is the truth. Christie is right about the garbage. He is right about Gracie Mansion. And he is right that a mayor cannot just handle one crisis. You have to handle all of them simultaneously. Mamdani failed that test. But Mamdani is 6 weeks into this job. Christie had 8 years to learn crisis management. Does that excuse the hypocrisy? No. Does that excuse prioritizing his own mansion? Absolutely not. But maybe Christie's C grade was not harsh. Maybe it was generous. You decide. Was Christie too tough on a rookie mayor? Or did he nail exactly what is wrong with Mamdani's leadership? Comment below. Look, if you're tired of watching politicians play games with your city, you're in the right place. We're covering every move, every fight, every lie they think we won't catch. Hit that subscribe button because New York deserves the truth, not the spin.
The snowstorm, the garbage is piled up everywhere. But you know the one place, Bill, that is pristine? The garbage is gone, and there's no ice even on the sidewalk in front of Gracie Mansion.
Is that true?
It's absolutely true. And so like socialist, schmocialist, like take care of my thing first.
And those videos on screen? They explain so much about what you just watched. Worth your time. See you on the next one.